I slammed my laptop shut harder than I meant to. Coffee splashed over the rim of my mug, a brown stain spreading across the marble countertop like spilled truth. Mark. Emily's voice cut through the kitchen without warmth. No good morning. No eye contact. She stood in the doorway, phone pressed to her face, thumb scrolling through an endless parade of filtered lives. I need you to pick up my dry cleaning today. Not a question. A command. I grabbed a dish towel, wiped up the coffee. Counted to 3. The cleaners is right next to Nordstrom. You're going to mall anyway. Her thumb stopped mid-scroll. She glanced up, and for half a second, I saw genuine confusion flash across her face, as if the concept of doing something herself had become foreign. I'm busy. She returned the phone. Just grab it on your way home. Emily, it's not a big deal. Her tone flattened, bored already. Why are you making this into something? My jaw tightened. The spreadsheet on my laptop could wait. This couldn't, because you're talking to me like I'm your assistant, not your husband. She laughed. Sharp. Dismissive. Oh my God, seriously? It's dry cleaning. I stood, pushed my stool back. The leg scraped against tile. A screech of protest. It's not about the dry cleaning. It's about how you order me around every single day without a please, without a thank you, without any acknowledgement I'm a person. Emily's phone hit the counter with a crack. You're comparing dry cleaning to when I asked you to repaint the entire house? Really? That's what we're doing. We repainted because you wanted sage green instead of cream. I spent 3 weekends doing it. Alone. I had work. You had brunch. With Sarah. I saw the Instagram posts. Her face flushed. Anger, not embarrassment. She grabbed her phone, shoved it in her purse. You become impossible lately. Absolutely impossible. I didn't move. Didn't raise my voice. I'm not picking up your dry cleaning. Emily, I'm not playing errand boy anymore. The silence stretched between us like a chasm opening. She stared at me, waiting for me to crack, to backtrack, to apologize for daring to say no. I'd done it 1,000 times before. Smoothed things over. Kept the peace. Not today. Unbelievable. She snatched her purse, keys jangling. Unfucking believable. The front door slammed hard enough to rattle the windows. I stood alone in our kitchen, surrounded by stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, in a house I'd worked 60-hour weeks to afford. My coffee had gone cold. The spreadsheet still waited. But something had shifted, a tectonic plate grinding beneath the surface of our marriage. This wasn't about dry cleaning. This was about the fact my wife had stopped seeing me as a partner somewhere along the way. I'd become furniture. Useful. Functional. Expected to perform without complaint. I dumped the cold coffee down the sink, rinsed the mug, set it in the dishwasher. Routine movements. But my hands weren't shaking anymore. For the first time in months, maybe years, I felt clear. I wasn't going to beg my own wife to treat me with basic respect. Not anymore. The laptop opened with a soft click. Work emails filled the screen. Normal life continuing, but underneath, something had cracked wide open, and neither of us could pretend otherwise. The dry cleaning could rot at the cleaners for all I cared. Tuesday evening. Smoke curled from the grill. Chicken sizzling over mesquite charcoal. The Denver suburbs stretched quiet around our backyard. Houses identical and neat. Lives presumably better than mine. I flipped the chicken. Grease hissed against hot metal. Emily's car pulled into the driveway. Door slam. Footsteps. Her bag hit the entryway floor with thud I heard through the open patio door. Mark, bring me the salad from the fridge. I didn't turn. The chicken needed another 3 minutes. It's in the fridge. I know where it is. Her voice sharpened. I'm asking you to bring it. 10 hours I'd spent wrestling with network security protocols for a client who couldn't tell malware from Microsoft Word. My feet ached. My eyes burned from screen glare. The fridge sat 9 feet from where she sprawled on the lounge chair, phone already glowing in her hands. Emily, you can grab it yourself. She appeared beside the grill, arms crossed. What's your problem lately? Every little thing, you're difficult. My problem? I set the tongs down. You're treating me like waitstaff in my own house. I had a long day. 5 hours. She'd posted 3 Starbucks photos and a selfie from some boutique downtown. I'd seen them during my lunch break, eating cold at my desk. I paid a mortgage on this house. The words came steady, measured. I cook the food. I keep this marriage running. And you can't say please or thank you. Her phone rang. Sarah's name lit the screen. She answered without hesitation, turned away. Hey, no, I'm fine. Mark's being impossible again. I plated the chicken. Ate alone on the patio while she laughed inside, complaining about me to someone else. The anger had burned out. What remained was clarity, cold and absolute. I was done begging. Thursday. My phone buzzed during a critical client meeting. Network security protocol spread across 3 monitors. The client's IT director mid-sentence about firewall vulnerabilities. Emily's text glowed on my watch. Pick up my package from the post office. Too busy today. The post office sat 2 blocks from her marketing firm. 2 blocks. I silenced the notification. Finished the meeting. 3 hours later, another text. Did you get it? Then another, you're being selfish. And another, why do you make everything so difficult? I drove home through rush hour traffic, knuckles white on the steering wheel. She waited in the kitchen, arms crossed, fury radiating. You ignored me all day. The post office is literally next to your work. I was busy. I pulled up her Instagram. 3 stories posted today. Coffee shop at 10. Lunch at some trendy salad place at noon. Gym mirror selfie at 4. Busy doing what exactly? Her jaw clenched. She grabbed her phone, retreated to the kitchen. Low voice urgent. I heard Sarah's name. Heard my name. Then 2 words froze me mid-step. My ex-husband. I crossed the room. What did you say? Emily spun around. Phone pressed her chest. Fear flickered across her face before anger replaced it. It was a joke. Call me your ex-husband again. My voice came out flat, lethal calm. Make it real. I'll give you exactly what you want. Her mouth opened, closed. No words came. The next morning, I checked our joint account. $2,000. Gone. Transferred to her personal account overnight. No text. No explanation. No permission. I screenshotted everything, sent it to my personal email, and called a divorce attorney before lunch. I need a ride to the auto shop. Emily stood in the doorway Friday morning, keys dangling from her finger. Her car sat in the driveway, perfectly functional, not a scratch on it. Call an Uber. Mark, please. It's 5 miles. I grabbed my jacket, said nothing. The silence in my truck stretched thick between us. Halfway there, I pulled into a gas station, engine idling. Neither of us moved. I've supported you for 3 years. My hands gripped the steering wheel. Financially, emotionally, I've carried this marriage while you treated me like hired help. Here we go again. Either you change how you treat me, or we're done. Those are your options. Her face flushed red. You're threatening me? You think you can control me with ultimatums? I pulled back onto the road, dropped her at the shop without another word. That evening, a LinkedIn message appeared from Jason, Emily's former coworker. Hey, man, not sure if I should say this, but Emily was bragging at work about how she has you wrapped around her finger and plans to squeeze every dollar she can. Thought you should know. Screenshots attached. Group chat messages. Her words, preserved in digital ink. I sat in my home office, door locked, and opened every financial account we shared. 2 more transfers I'd missed. $1,500 here, $800 there. Online purchases totaling thousands. Clothes, electronics, spa treatments. I changed every password. Opened a new account at a different bank. Transferred my paycheck. Saturday morning, I started packing her belongings into boxes. By noon, they lined hallway. Clothes, shoes, the expensive skincare products she charged my credit card. When she came home from brunch, bags from Nordstrom in hand, she froze. What is this? I handed her the bank statements. You have 1 week. to find somewhere else to live. She cycled through every tactic. Tears on Monday, screaming on Tuesday, promises to change on Wednesday. Thursday brought threats about taking half of everything. My attorney smiled when I showed him the paperwork. House is in your name, purchased before marriage. Car's yours. Primary accounts, yours. She has no legal claim. Lisa from next door provided a written statement. She'd witnessed the daily Amazon deliveries, the constant absences. Emily's complained about me to anyone who'd listen. The divorce moved fast. Emily had nothing. No proof of contribution. No evidence of joint investment. The judge signed off in 6 weeks. At the final hearing, my mother appeared in the back row. I hadn't seen her in 2 years. Afterward, she hugged me in the courthouse hallway. Emily told you I was toxic, didn't she? Said you needed distance from family. The pieces clicked into place. Every canceled dinner. Every missed holiday. Emily's insistence my family was too much drama. I'd let her isolate me, control me, drain me. Not anymore. A month later, life rebuilt itself. I cooked actual meals. Hit the gym 4 times weekly. Friday night basketball with Dave from work became routine. Emily's texts started appearing. I made mistakes. Can we talk? I miss us. I deleted them without reading past the first line. Saturday afternoon, the coffee shop on 3rd. Emily sat in the corner booth, hair unwashed, clothes rumpled. Sarah's couch had worn her down. She approached my table. Mark, please. One more chance. Do you miss me or do you miss free rent? Her face crumpled. I walked out, blocked her number in the parking lot. 6 months later, my life hummed smooth and steady. Family dinners every Sunday. Promotion at work. Peace of my own home. Emily still bounced between friends' couches, searching for the next person to use. I'd found myself the moment I stopped letting her erase me.